Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 5 of the Subpar Mechanics. Coming again with you video. Look at that. We got video again. We did it. We promised there'd be video. JB doesn't have dogs this time, but you know what? It's okay. Anyways, I kind of alluded to it, but joining me, as always, we have our boy JB. Say hello to the crowd, JB. He
What's
just
up?
waves. No, you shouldn't have even said anything. You should just waved and that's it. Anyways, and not to keep him hanging, but on the other side of the screen, your boy Alljay. What's up, Alljay?
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up?
We did it, boys. We're here again. Another 2 weeks have passed. It doesn't feel like 2 weeks, but we're back recording another episode of the podcast. Y'all
I
excited?
can go grab a dog if you want me to.
You know what? Go grab a dog while Alljay fills us in on what happened. Alljay, what have you been up to for the past 2 weeks?
Man, I've been chilling. I've been working. Yeah, pretty much that's it. I've been working out calisthenics, like I mentioned off record.
Off camera.
Yeah, off camera. There it is. Calisthenics is great. I don't know. I might just stick to that, honestly, even if the gyms go back.
Dude, but come on. Like, you're going to see me doing some squats, and you're going to be like, fuck, I want to do squats now. And then you're going to be right back into it.
I know they say, like
There's the
pick a lane
dog.
kind of thing. Like, oh, if you want to do calisthenics, just commit to that so you get good. I mean, I might still dabble in both just for overall, fitness, but
What's up, Tigger?
Like I said, dude, you're going to see me doing some squats. You're going to be like, fuck, I want to do some squats. And then you're immediately going to be like, yo, can I hit that real quick? I'll be like, yeah, you can.
This dog is old as shit.
Hey, man, sometimes it be
I
like
still
that.
love her though.
Nice.
Okay, I'm sorry for bothering you. You can go lay down now.
Perfect. All right. Since JB's still dealing
Come on,
with dog stuff, my past 2 weeks, my sister's birthday was this past week, so it's kind of been a revolving door around here. She's been having people come in and out, for her birthday and shit. And week before that, I mean, I felt sick the entire week and didn't do very much because I felt sick the entire week. It was pretty great, honestly. So my past 2 weeks been pretty boring, really. Not much
Don't
to
you love
report
it?
here. Except for the fact that I told you guys about this off camera as well, but I was walking past the park the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do some pull-ups, and I just banged out 5 pull-ups in a row. Haven't done them in over a year. Didn't warm up nothing. I just went and banged out 5 pull-ups, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Considering the average person can't do 1 pull-up, and I just did 5, I was like, you know what? That's respectable. I dig it. But that's enough
fair
about me.
enough.
JB, what have you been up to for the past 2 weeks?
Dying.
Dying? I mean, fair enough.
We're all
Maybe.
dying.
What's new? Ain't
Fair
nothing
enough.
new been happening in my life. Like legit, I've been spending time with my nephews and working.
Fair enough, honestly. Although this is a recurring segment on the show, I took my mom to Niagara Falls over the weekend, Alljay, and just like the amount of people there was insane. Like everything's still closed. We're still mostly in lockdown, but there was just so many people out there. I was like, holy crap, god damn, dude. The hell? This is apparently where all the people are hanging out. Apparently. And
I
like
mean, some places are open, right? Like, at like a 25% capacity or
yeah,
something.
exactly.
So
Some are open, but it's not much, and it's all very, very reduced capacity. But like we're driving down the street, and you just keep hearing people all across the streets. Oh, everything's closed. Oh, everything's closed. Oh, everything's closed. It's like, what did you expect? Did you really come here thinking things were gonna be open here, but not where you lived? Like, I don't know what those people were expecting, but legitimately, like every 3 seconds, you would hear across the street, "Oh, everything's closed. Oh, everything's closed. Oh, everything's closed." It's like, yeah. Is everything not closed where you live? Because I'm pretty sure it's the same province wide. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, it's kind of wild. Yo, it's soccer season.
It
I don't know
is.
if people are into that, but like, because I live in like a very like heavily Italian neighborhood, and they were just parading every time Italy's got a game. That whole like just intersection just shuts down because it's just a bunch of like Italian people like in their cars honking. It's crazy.
Yep. I mean, that's how
But
it's
yeah,
going.
what's a pandemic? Am I right?
Hey, man, you got to celebrate when your team wins a game because, especially a group stage game that, like, literally doesn't matter as long as you make it out. Like, you got to celebrate anyways. I say this because my team just lost 4-2 to Germany this past weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Better
pretty
than-
yikes, honestly.
College basketball down here in the States is about the same level. There's been an ongoing thing between Kentucky, Louisville, and Indiana State, where if Kentucky wins a basketball game, you'll more than likely see about 20 people in the streets burning couches.
Fair enough, honestly. I dig it. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I mean, we're still in lockdown. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Alljay, starting on Wednesday, you and I can go book our second shots. We can push it up forward by like a month.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get this done like as soon as I
Right?
can.
As soon as possible. Like, bro, Wednesday, first thing I'm doing, I am logging on and I am trying to book my second shot at like some point in like July or August. If I can get it July or August, I'm fucking getting it July or August, dude. Like, fuck this waiting till September bullshit,
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
shout
trying
out
to
to
get it
Doug Ford for that one, letting us push it forward. He's a real homie. No more fuck Doug Ford. He's letting us get our vaccine sooner. So he's the real homie. We always loved him on this show. Friend of the show, Doug Ford.
done. Hey man, yo Doug Ford, if you're listening, if you can come on, yo, we'll hook it up.
Yeah, no, friend of the show, right? Just we never doubted him, not even once. Oh god, JV's just sitting over
JV's
here
not a
like,
big
why
fan.
did I agree to this? Why did I think
No,
doing a
dude.
podcast with these idiots was a good idea?
But all I can think about is just like how crazy it would be to like how crazy of a guest could we get?
Probably
I know.
no one we don't know at this point.
But you're not wrong. But who would your dream guest be on this podcast?
Myself. I would clone myself and I would be my own guest.
Wow.
Oh my god, that podcast would not stop.
You're
That's
not
the most
wrong.
That's the most narcissistic shit I've heard in a minute.
Have you met
Congratulations.
me and Alljay? Bro, you're talking about the guys who would be walking down the street, see a puddle on the ground, stop and look in our reflection. That's a thing we've both genuinely done before. He's laughing because he
Yeah.
knows it's true.
All right, I'm leaving. I can't be around you.
We'll just be walking down the street, see our reflection, be like, damn, I look good
We
today.
just admiring.
Bro, I look like a caveman right now. Underneath this long sleeve, I'm literally wearing a tattered wife beater. My hair's put up and my beard is massive right now. I look homeless.
Hey man, you know what? If my hair was down, I would look pretty homeless too. But that's why I put my hair up and I wear a hat. Because I'm professional. As he just,
I'm not.
as he just lets his hair down and blows smoke at the camera. I love it.
Glorious locks.
Right? All right. Well, I think we've had a good enough intro segment. I think we've covered everything we wanted to cover. Anything else, boys? Anything else?
Nah, I mean, hope everyone's hanging in there like we are. We'll make it through.
Fair enough. All right. Well, JB, what games you been playing for the past 2 weeks? How's the gaming been?
Oh god, I'm gonna be real with you. I've like done jack shit except for play Tarkov with Eli. I mean, you can hear me. Oh god, we gotta get Eli in here one day so we can just go full rant mode.
Dude,
No.
just call him up right now. Just invite him to the call. He's probably not
I
doing
will-
anything right.
No, I would, but he's dead. We were drinking last night for Sunday Fun Day, and he's dead. Like he drank like 4 shakers filled with vodka.
That doesn't
And-
sound like a very healthy idea.
It wasn't, but then he he literally stood up and fell over on the floor, passed out, woke up 10 minutes later. He's like, I'm going for a walk. And then Chris was in the call with us. Chris is like, Eli's at my house. I guess we're going for a walk.
These all sound like Eli things to do,
He sound
None
like
of this
Eli Chris
surprised me.
things.
right? Like, none of this surprises me at all.
I'm not surprised by it. I'm just amazed if that man's alive before 6 p.m.
I'm just amazed if that man's alive. Full stop. That's just it. You're just
Oh my
amazed if he's alive.
We were pretty rowdy last night. Like we had Connor came in out of nowhere and he was drunk as hell. Basso came in and started talking to Connor about how he's been practicing for Ninja Warrior. That was really cool, actually. Like, this man showed us a video of him doing free, no gear, free form rock climbing, and he was able to jump from point to point one arm down. I'm just like, oh my god, I wish.
Respectable, honestly. I dig it.
Dude, he stood up and flexed his back muscles and straight cum gutters.
Yeah, I mean, Alljay and I would do that, but, we would get demonetized. Not that we're making any money anyways, but, we would probably get canceled because this is going on YouTube. But we could do that too, all right? Don't think we couldn't.
I'm not saying you couldn't. I'm just saying I was impressed with it because I barely talked to Basso.
Don't worry. For the After Hours podcast, we'll show you. We'll both go shirtless and just flex for you, and you can appreciate it.
It's just going to be us sitting here with Photoshopped,
What do you mean photoshopped? Have you seen us? Bro, we were just flexing before the show. Like, we don't need to Photoshop shit.
But do you own a banana hammock?
You don't know that I don't.
If you own one, I'm going to be disappointed I haven't seen it yet, you bastard.
I don't know what any of this has to do with gaming, but this is part of our gaming segment for the week.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to, but fucking... No, me and Eli have been playing a fuck ton of Tarkov, and we've inadvertently found out that Eli's PC has a bad component somewhere because it is just frame dropping everything. Like he was frame dropping watching a YouTube video with nothing up and running.
Respectable, honestly. I mean, whose PC doesn't drop frames when they're watching YouTube videos? Just thought that was normal.
It was rough, but basically, if you would have been in call, would have been a lot of me and Eli going, "God damn it, fuck," and dying.
Respectable, honestly. I can't even argue with that one.
Escape from Tarkov is cancer. Don't play it unless you hate yourself.
There you go, Alljay. There's your glowing review. If you hate yourself, it's a game for you.
It's
Noted.
great.
I mean, I already play League, so.
Right? So apparently, that sounds like.
Speaking of that, though,
go on.
I did recently download Valorant just to fuck around with it.
Oh, boys,
Yeah.
we about to get the team together.
I don't play that.
But no, I'm playing on a toaster, so it's like I'm just like fucking around on my own, just because I think I'm at like 60 FPS, so it's not the best.
I mean,
60
60
FPS
fine,
is
yeah.
that's where you want to be.
That's where you want to be, dude. Like, most monitors don't
Really?
have a refresh rate over 60. So the way it works is it doesn't matter what your FPS is, it matters what your monitor's refresh rate is. You're playing on a laptop, so it's probably fucking only 30 hertz refresh rate, right? So anything above 30 FPS, you're just wasting all that FPS. Like, I have things locked to 60 FPS because my monitor's refresh rate is only 60 hertz. So anything above that is just completely wasted. So there's no point going over it, right? So you gotta figure out whatever your refresh rate is, and going over that is completely worthless, right? So anything above 60, completely worthless for me. So I lock most things at 60 because there's no point going over.
If you're getting a constant 60 FPS, you're golden. You could definitely play that game and like get better.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't need to be going up to like 380 or whatever the hell it is, because you're not gonna see the difference anyways, because your monitor only refreshes 60 times a second, right? Like.
Yeah, because I mean, Heidi plays on a laptop and she fucking doinks kids. Like, just...
Nice.
That's why JB was saying.
No, I've literally played like 2 games. I've played 2 games. I still haven't gotten like my bearings on the game. But I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? It's like Counter-Strike type mechanics.
That's why JB said he's gonna get you up there, bro. I'm gonna have to hit you. I'm gonna have to hook you guys up, and you guys are gonna play together, because that's not a game I play. But you know what? I know both of you play it.
You should download it, Brian, and play it with us.
No.
Because it's free.
No, it's not a game for me. We've had this discussion already. I
just want to play more games with you, Brian.
Yeah, we'll start playing World of Warcraft, alright?
Hey.
No, play Siege with me.
As someone who doesn't really, I'm not as much of a gamer as you two are. In your opinion, in y'all's opinion, what is the best free-to-play game?
I mean, it just depends on what genre you're looking for. Like,
okay, what genre? I can't think of a genre. Like, we just talked about Valorant. I don't want to talk about FPS.
Because if it's FPS, like, I definitely think Counter-Strike or Valorant are 2 of the best free-to-play shooters. If it comes to MOBAs, Smite and League dominate. Dota's good, but I just don't enjoy it that much.
The other
Uh,
issue is there's just not that many good free games because it's
Because they're
not.
free.
It's not just that. It's like they end up having really shitty marketing practices. So like you can get away with the free to play, what's it called, monetization strat in like a MOBA because you just sell a bunch of skins, right? But like once you start getting to games outside that, it becomes really hard to resist the urge to go, well, let's just put a bunch of pay to win stuff in here because people are going to buy
Yeah.
it so they can win more. And then you end up with really shitty games that have really shitty pay to win systems. And that's why the free to play model just doesn't work out very well for most games.
Yeah, no, there's only been a few that have been really golden about it. Like, there's an old game called Battle Right, which was like a 3v3 top-down arena game. It was really good, but it just died out because it just didn't get enough popularity.
Yeah,
Another company has ported a mobile version to Steam that is the exact same game, but it is horribly unbalanced because of pay to win.
exactly, right? And that's the issue with free to play games is you just end up in a situation where if you don't go with the pay to win strategy, you have to hit such a massive amount of players for the game to start making money, right? Because if you think about it, like if out of every 10 players, only one of them buys anything, which is an incredibly high rate, it doesn't actually even get that high normally, you're not making that much money at all. So you got to incentivize it by making it pay to win, and then when you make it pay to win, it stops being as much of a fun game, right? Because at that point, I'd
Oh, yeah.
rather just buy a full game and not have to buy 127 different microtransactions to play the game.
No, the only way free to play works is if you have a big enough base that you can get whales that buy everything. So
Exactly.
I hate to say it, that's the only reason Riot makes money is because there's dedicated fans to League who are like, oh, I'm gonna get every Lux skin because Lux is my waifu, and they will buy every fucking Lux skin and make money.
Yep. That's how it is, right?
Yeah,
It,
fair
it's
enough.
actually that's actually another funny thing. Like in the world of artists, like people make jokes about this about becoming a furry artist because for some reason there's a lot of really randomly weird rich furries who pay top dollar for really weird commissions. Like I'm talking some degenerate level shit. And people debate it all the time because they're like, am I gonna stoop this low for that big of a paycheck?
Hey, man.
Wait. Go back there. A furry artist?
Yes.
I'm not even kidding. Dude, no, I have a coworker.
Like they draw furry models, or are they the models themselves?
They draw furry shit, even though if they're not furries. Because furries, since their whole kink is based around role playing and stuff, they do a lot of visual aids with artists and stuff. But like it's since past that. Like I have a friend named Logan that I've met through New Cloud that he told me a story of whenever he was in high school, this dude would buy his disgusting old Vans after he destroyed them because the dude had a weird foot fetish. So every year of high school, Logan got a brand new pair of Vans for fucking free, would destroy them, send them to the dude, and then the dude would send him enough money to buy another pair of Vans. Like, degenerates out there will pay top dollar for the weirdest shit, and it's like, do I stoop this low? Or do I actually be a normal person?
I'm hovering
Where are
over
these
the
degenerates
disconnect
at?
call right now. I'm hovering
What?
over the
Where?
disconnect. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to just cancel this podcast now.
Hey, yo, where are these degenerates?
I swear, I want easy money. I want to sell my feed pictures for fucking 6 pictures for
Yo.
$200.
Hey man, get your money up
Get your money
by
up.
any
Get your money
means,
up.
baby. You know what? I respect that hustle, yo. Like I know,
Logan's one of the coolest motherfuckers I know. Like I can't like it's weird, but I'm just like, dude, I don't fuck it, whatever.
I don't have any.
Man
respect
got free
that.
Vans for 5 years.
We're supposed to be talking about gaming, by the way. Just
Listen,
putting
listen,
it out there.
listen. We all have mildly interesting lives. We go off on tangents. I'm sorry.
It's supposed to be the gaming segment, by the way. We're now talking about selling feet pictures.
We are this week, baby.
I don't even know what to say at this point. Just so much for try to keep on topic. Who needs it, honestly? But
Not us.
segueing back, I have been still just playing a lot of EU4, and that's pretty much it because like I said, I've been sick for the past week, so I haven't done very much else. I haven't really had time to do anything else. But the next WoW patch is coming out next week, so this is my last week where I don't have to actually play WoW, and then I have to start playing it again, and I'm not looking forward to it. I kind of needed a bit of a longer break, and I have a feeling the next patch isn't ready yet. I have a feeling it's going to be a complete shit show, and I am not looking forward to it.
I'm honestly surprised you have not quit WoW to some degree.
I mean, I'm supposed to be, right? Like, I'm taking a break. I didn't play this past week. I only played one day the week before that. This current week, I am not playing at all. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to log in this current week, right? I'm supposed to be taking a break right now. I was expecting to take at least a month break, maybe 2 months break, but instead the patch is coming out next week, so I have to start playing the game again next week, and I'm really not looking forward to it. I do not want to play the game right now. I just want to take a break. Like, I spent 5 months busting my ass off, and I'm tired of it, you know? I want to take a break for a little bit, but apparently the patch is coming out, so what am I supposed to do? I gotta play the game again, right?
Stop playing the game, bro. Just stop playing it for a
But
bit.
if I stop playing the game, what else am I supposed to do with my time?
I don't know. Figure something out. Take up wood carving.
Wood carving? Do I look like a person that does wood carving to you?
I mean, fuck it. Do it. Like, I don't know.
Do the clay sculpting and shit.
No.
Do something.
Pick up
Don't you have
another
other
game.
games you can play?
I do have other games I can play. I just get bored easily.
Dog,
I
that's
get
why I'm
bored
telling you to
very
play Siege with me.
But I won't enjoy it.
Yes, you will. You'll
No,
get better.
I won't. I'll fucking play it for 5 minutes. I'll hate it, and I'll uninstall it and just be like, that's it. Never playing that again.
Whatever. You think... You say that. Tigger, stop barking. She's so mean-sounding.
Yeah,
Either
no.
way. Just pick up a different MMO at least or something. God
I
damn,
mean, what else
brother.
is there on the market? There's fucking Final Fantasy, which I don't enjoy either. And that's it. Or I could go back to RuneScape, which is what I used to play. Right? Like,
Guild
the
Wars, I
market
don't
isn't
fucking
exactly huge.
Phantasy Star Online 2's been popping off.
I mean, that's also not my kind of game. I've seen a lot of people play it. It's not for me.
You've not played it, though.
But I know from watching it, though. I
But
have
it's
played enough
free!
games in my lifetime to know when I watch a game and be like, yeah, that's not for me. I know I won't enjoy that very much.
Brian, I just want you to be happy.
Yeah, well, joke's on you. I'm never happy. I'm a whiner. Even if I'm happy, I'm still going to be complaining about what I'm doing. Alljay can confirm that for you.
Yes.
I'll be
Yes.
enjoying myself, and I'll still be like, this is the fucking worst, dude. I hate this. Why am I here? It's just how it be sometimes,
You like
honestly.
that.
Right? You just get used to it, really.
I'm disappointed.
You're always disappointed, alright? Just accept
I
it and
am.
move on. Just accept it and move on. Alljay, you been playing any games? After
No,
your
not
Spore
really.
adventures?
I mean, I messed around with my PlayStation again. I played like Call of Duty like a couple times. Black Ops 4, but it's I don't know. I haven't had time to play games,
Fair
to
enough.
be honest. Yeah.
Just thought I'd ask, see if you did anything else with your Spore adventures. You made update from last episode when we talked about your new Spore that you wanted to make, the vegetarian Chad.
Oh, it's there, but I just haven't progressed it yet. It's
Fair
still
enough.
yeah.
Fair enough, honestly. JB just disappeared again. You know, he does
still
that
here.
sometimes. He's still here, but he's
Still
not
here.
actually here. You can hear him,
Listen,
but
I
he's
ju-
not actually here.
My Amazon package came in. I'm checking to make sure everything's
Oh, is this gonna be an unboxing podcast
Unboxing
too?
on the podcast?
probably
Hey.
not.
What do you mean, probably not? Is it like sex toys or something? We can't see it?
It is not suitable for advertisers.
Well,
Eh.
I'm disappointed now. I know you're disappointed too, Alljay.
I'm a little disappointed.
I mean, I can show it, but
No. Just keep it advertiser friendly here. This is family friendly podcast.
It's nothing
We're a
bad.
wholesome
okay?
bunch.
We're a wholesome bunch.
It's nothing bad. I just don't think people want to see it.
Fair enough. All right, moving swiftly forward. Anything else we want to talk about gaming, JB? I mean, it's not really much news during the summer, honestly. Like,
No,
nothing
I'm
really
literally
happens.
waiting for the new Tarkov wipe. Just been playing the same old, same old. Probably going to hit up Heidi and see when she's ready to continue Persona 5.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's not really ever much gaming news during the summer, right? Because, like, all the games come out, before Christmas,
Quarter 3,
November-ish.
quarter 4.
Yeah, right? Like, they don't come out during the summer. So during the summer, like, you'll hear news about games that are coming out, but you're not going to play them till the end of the year
sucked
anyways.
ass.
Right? Like, it's really just not much going on in the gaming world
Wait.
lately.
Can we talk about how awful E3 was this year?
I mean, I never watch it anyways, but sure, if you want to talk about it.
Oh, dude, it was dog shit. Ubisoft sucked. Fucking Sony sucked. The only thing that was actually good was Microsoft showing off the new Halo, because the new Halo multiplayer is going to be free.
Nice.
It looks sick.
Probably won't play it because I didn't enjoy Halo.
Wow, we cannot be friends anymore.
Listen,
I've never played Halo. I might fuck around and get that.
Dude, I love Halo. I grew up playing that shit. That was like my first M-rated game was Halo 1.
I mean, I played a lot of it too. It just, I don't know. I never really found it to be my taste. I don't know what it is about it. I couldn't really get into it. I saw the appeal of it, right? Like, I knew a bunch of people who played it a lot. I've played it a lot myself too. It just isn't for me.
And then Nintendo stole the show because they actually showed off some cool stuff, like a brand new Metroid for the first 2D Metroid in like 14 years.
But to be fair, Nintendo's always just doing their own thing, and I love them for it. They just...
I heard they're revamping Pokemon. I'm not sure if that came out on E3 or I just saw it somewhere online.
About 2
Diamond and Pro.
ago. Yeah, they're doing Diamond and Pro remakes, and they're doing this new one called Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it looks like Breath of the Wild Pokemon. I'm like,
Yeah.
it looks pretty cool, actually.
It looks pretty cool, yeah.
And then new Pokemon Snap also came out this year too, remaking a fucking Nintendo 64 game. I mean, I love that for Pokemon, that they're just always trying to do new shit, right? Like, sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does, but at least they're always doing new things, They're never really just sticking to the same formula.
I gotta say, though, I never played Pokemon Snap when I was a kid, so I have no attachment to the new one.
It's okay, neither have I.
Yeah, but I know you
never
didn't
played it.
play it. I'm upset that he's never played it. I'm upset. We can't be friends anymore. It is a great game.
I played Pokemon Coliseum on the 64. That was great.
Coliseum's also a great game. XD's
never
also
had-
a great game.
Oh, Gale of Darkness was great, but I never got to. I never had Pokemon Snap and never had any friends who had it, so I could never borrow it.
Yeah, and, we live in 2021, so you could just emulate it.
Or I could buy the new one on Switch and see what that one's about, because apparently you can throw things at Pokemon now. You can throw. Like,
you could do
sticks.
that in the original.
Okay, I know you could, but apparently there's a new spin on it.
I mean, yes, there is, but in the original, you could throw apples and pester balls at the Pokemon. It was great. Who doesn't want to throw apples and feed Pokemon? Doesn't that sound awesome?
I don't know, man. If I wanted to feed animals, I'd just go play Stardew Valley or some shit.
Yeah, but they're not Pokemon, unless you use a mod. But I'm pretty sure you're not using that mod when you're playing Stardew.
No, I only use the mod where I can marry Abigail's mother.
I don't get that reference.
It's not for you, it's for me, and I'm
Wait,
disappointed to say the least.
back when me, Brian, and Chris played Stardew Valley, we had this joke about who we were gonna marry, and Brian kept trying to cuck me. He kept trying to get to every woman I wanted to first, so I was trying to find a way to mod the game to where I could go after one of the girls you can marry, Abigail. Her mother, Carolyn, is married to the shop owner. So I got a mod where I could marry Caroline, and he couldn't because he needed the mod.
No, because you can't even play multiplayer unless you all have the same mods enabled. Only the host has it. So you're missing out the important context here. We delegated roles to all three of us. So I was the farmer, JB was the miner, and Chris was the fisher.
I was the fisher.
Oh, you were the
Chris
fisher, he was the miner.
And then I would help out with either one after I was done fishing.
Exactly. And so because I was the farmer, some days I had absolutely nothing to do, right? I just go water my plants and then I'm free for the day. Some days I had to harvest all the plants and then replant them. So I would always just have time to go talk to all the girls. So I wasn't intentionally trying to cuck him. I just was being very vague about who I was going to marry. I was like, maybe I'll get her. I'm talking to her today. I'm talking to this one today. So they never knew who I was going for and they couldn't decide. And every time one of them was like, maybe I'll go for this one, I'll be like, I already have 3 hearts with her. And they'll be like, you son of a bitch, don't you dare. And I'll be like, you snooze, you lose.
I had 4 hearts with Leah, so suck my ass out of the head on that one.
No, you weren't. I'm just making it up. I don't even remember at this point, right? But
I remember that one. You had more pity hearts than me, but not Leah. So I was making sure of that.
So again, I was just literally talking to all the girls on my off days, and because I always had all the extra crops around, and usually they always like crops as gifts, I would just be like, hey, here's a strawberry for you. Right? And so again, it wasn't that I was intentionally trying to screw them over. I was just having fun and just talking to everyone in the village because I had so much free time. And they were just like, you son of a bitch, you're trying to steal her from me. And I'm like, you're not wrong.
He's putting on a facade because every time he'd say he was done for the day, he'd be like, hey, I'm going to go cuck you real quick. Like, it's a nice guy facade. Fuck this guy.
No, what do you mean? I'm the host of the show. I'm the nice guy. You're the asshole, remember?
Not when you're trying to cuck me, you son of a bitch.
We've discussed this. You're the asshole. Everyone on this podcast hates JB. They're rooting for me over here. They're like, yeah, fuck that guy. Let's hope he never sees happiness. Brian, get him off.
Fuck you. That's not nice.
Man, this has devolved seriously. Alljay's just sitting here like, God, I am glad I don't play games with these 2 idiots. Oh, man.
I don't know what else to tell you, but it's just Brian is a dirty person. Brian is a dirty cucker, is all I have to say.
A dirty cucker.
Yeah. That sounds really awful now that I heard someone else say it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say anything. I'm just sitting here like, thank you for saying that on our podcast, JB. Thank you for once again trying to get us canceled.
Why is everything I do a cancelable offense?
I don't know. Maybe you need to look in the mirror.
I don't have a mirror in my room.
Well, there's your problem. All right. And with that, anything else we want to talk about on the gaming segment before we draw it?
Don't play games with Brian. He'll cuck you.
Oh, all right. Fair enough, boys. We're moving on. Which one of you wants to go first for your topics this week?
Alljay can take the lead on this one because I feel like me and you always dominate the gaming segment.
Fair enough.
I mean, man, I mentioned this off camera. I got nothing today.
Bro, just rapid fire. First thought that goes off in your head. Fuck it. We're already this far gone.
We're already this
right.
far
We've already
gone.
been canceled this episode. There's nothing you could say that's worse.
Fuck off.
I mean, I don't know. This doesn't seem like a comedic part, but I figured I'd let y'all know because y'all are the homies. Your boy is planning on going back to school, baby.
Nice.
Golf clap for you, sir.
Yeah, man. It's a little life move, cause like I'm so done with like my job, yo. I don't know about y'all, but like I'm trying to just be like out there, you know.
Doing odd jobs, selling fake wallets.
Exactly.
Living the dream, honestly.
Exactly. I'm going to school for I'm trying to learn how to finesse people.
How to swindle people. That's your new job.
I want to be that guy in a trench coat and like you just open it and it's just a bunch of assorted random shit.
It's a bunch of watches.
A bunch of watches
Exactly.
on one arm, a bunch of fake wallets on the other arm.
It's like, listen, this is new Gucci. What you know about it?
Just
They
landing
didn't
out of
even announce
stupidity.
this yet. Gucci doesn't even know about it yet.
Hot off the test floor.
Hot off the floor, so hot, Gucci and themselves don't even know. What you gonna do, cuz?
Oh man, I was about to make a really fucked up joke. Let's move past
Let's
that.
not get us canceled again. Only one of us can get us canceled per episode.
Oh, god damn it.
Anyways, fair enough.
Anyways,
JP, you got anything you want to bring up?
Dude, I don't know, man. It's been kind of dead at New Cloud, so there's not been a lot of crazy customers, thank God. Like, it's been easy going week. I just kind of sat around watching anime. It's been a good time.
You watch anything interesting? As he's dying.
Oh, what the?
We're professional, by the way. We're professional.
You only have to
very
be so
professional.
there's a cap to it. If you're too professional, people don't like you as much.
See you like that.
I'm no longer
I
here. It's
I
your
can put
guys'
on-
show now.
Dude, I don't know. There's a cool one that's airing right now called Tokyo Revengers. It's about this
Is that
guy.
on Netflix?
It might be. I know it's on Crunchyroll and everything. It's the new one on Netflix is a Record of Ragnarok, which I'm about to start. I've heard that one's really fucking cool. Has really cool fight scenes.
Um, I heard the opposite. I heard people like just saying it's dog shit.
I've only
As far
heard.
as like animation goes, I mean, I'm
Eh,
sure the story's probably nice. Like, I'm not one for reading manga or anything. But I guess the people that I've heard from, like, they're not really a big fan of the animation. Call it Seven Deadly Sins season 2.
dude. I just I don't know. I've not seen it yet. I've heard a couple friends talking about it and they said it looked cool, so I was like, all right, cool, I'll give it a shot. But Tokyo Revengers, really good. It's about a kid who can travel back 12 years in his past and has to fix the timeline so people don't die. It's really cool.
Yeah, I heard about that actually. Yeah,
And the other one
that's
is
something I gotta. What's it called? Um, I mean, I'm caught up with Jujutsu Kaisen.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm caught up. I'm kind of excited, but I think I heard an announcement about. I guess the writer he's having some medical issues, so like I guess season 2 might get like delayed. But
Well,
I mean,
we
life,
have
right?
Demon Slayer season 2 coming out soon to tide us over.
There you go. And I'm finally going. I'm finally back on my One Piece groove. Like I'll watch like 20 episodes and I'll get like tired of it. You know?
No, that's because One Piece has been going so long, and they've done so much shit that no one expected. Like, come on, this kid who's basically turned into rubber can now turn fourth gear and just destroy people.
I
It's gone
know.
so far that it's just wild some days.
It's wild, and it's not like every arc is repetitive neither. They're really like doing like every arc like honestly, I have not seen an arc that like I didn't like as far as One Piece goes. And maybe I'm just biased, but I don't know. I'm like really excited for like the current times though. Like him and the new emperor he's trying to fight. Um, but yeah. Also Naruto. I skipped past a bunch of fillers. I think I mentioned this to you.
Yep,
Um,
that happens in Shippuden. There's a lot of filler in Shippuden.
and I'm probably just going to because Netflix they don't really upload all of them, so I'm
No,
gonna figure that out.
they get the rights to what they can, then upload it, and then you're like, wait, half of it is missing. What the fuck?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I don't have
But
Netflix, but I'm
no,
just nodding and agreeing.
no, there's
Honestly,
that.
HBO Max is my favorite right now because they have the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Don't have that either.
Really?
Dude, you should get it for the fact that it has Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Listen, when my fake wallet and fake watches business takes off, maybe I'll consider it.
oh, get to stepping, brother. Sell that shit.
You gotta hustle. You gotta want it, baby.
Yeah, why you here recording a podcast when you could be out there selling watches and fake wallets? Come on.
You could be out there in the streets right now, finessing like up and coming rappers with like fake, fake watches.
Yo, bro, just give me a copy of your SoundCloud tape and $10 and we'll call it even.
Some guy walks up to him, "Hey, yo, listen to my mixtape." He's like, you know, you want to get a new Rolly like while you're here. It's all iced out, diamond dancing.
You need a new Rolly for that new video, bro. Come on.
New Rolly, $24.99.
Brian looks so disappointed with life. He's done.
I'm just
He's
disappointed in you two, honestly.
Why though?
Just
Our, this is what we call peak comedy, all right?
peak comedy hours. This is the comedy episode of the podcast.
Where everyone calls us absolutely retarded. Like they're just like, "You're
Yeah.
dumb. Get out of here."
You just got us canceled again. God damn it, JB. How many times do we need to go over this? That is not okay.
Oh,
You can't
guys,
say that
I'm
word.
very curious. I'm very curious. If you guys had to do anything illegal for a source of income, what type of illegal shit would you be doing right now?
I am not going to incriminate myself on the internet.
Well, you'll only be incriminating yourself if you're actually doing illegal.
That's my
Illegal
point.
shit.
That's my point. I'm not going to incriminate myself on the internet.
Fair enough, I guess. JB, what would you be doing?
Is Brian gonna get us canceled? What the fuck? I mean, let's be honest. I live in America. The number one thing is the drug trade. Come on. I'm gonna go work for the cartels. Fuck it.
Which
Hey,
one?
you're a
Which one
cartel
you
guy.
thinking about? Which
all
one
of
of the
them.
recruiters been talking to you?
Oh, he's already sent out applications to like 5 of them, okay? He's just
Listen,
waiting
man,
to hear back.
I want the bag. My other idea is to buy a monastery and just become a monk who raises dogs.
That's not illegal.
It's not illegal, but it sounds cool as fuck.
I like how Alljay's first response. That's not illegal. What the fuck?
Bro, you can't tell me it does not sound like a good time. Sitting in a monastery, surrounded by dogs.
Oh, that
Raising-
definitely sounds like a great time.
Exactly. Like, fuck it. I don't need these worldly possessions. I just need dogs and my inner peace.
You gonna start your own religion?
I mean, why not? Everybody else does.
True.
Fair enough. In the link for
What
this
does it take to actually start a religion? Now I'm curious.
Bro, I'm pretty sure if you want the tax cuts, you actually have to have so many members in an actual ledger.
Yep.
Which, if you need a ledger for religion, I don't understand it, but whatever. We're not getting into that.
Because I mean, yo, like we could like meme a religion into existence.
I mean, I'm down for it.
Like, if we really wanted to, we could meme a religion into existence. With like the dumbest 10 commandments or whatever.
I mean, there was one for a while on the internet, Pastafarianism, where they believed in the all-knowing flying spaghetti monster.
Only wore colanders on their heads.
Listen, his noodly appendages would lead you to all-knowing.
I remember me and Brian had a conversation in high school about starting to worship like Norse gods and just worship Thor.
I'm down for it. Thor's a badass. If I worship him, do I get to look like Chris Hemsworth? Like, I'm down for that shit.
No. You have to work out for that.
Hey, I'm super down for that too. I want to be a super buff Caucasian man.
Dude, why not just
I'm
go
trying to
for
be like
Greek
that.
paganism at this point? Just the entirety of Greek paganism. So Zeus was horny one time,
I mean, fuck it, I'm horny.
right? That's my
Didn't
point.
Zeus didn't Zeus get with one of his sisters, or maybe even
Oh, fucking
multiple?
everyone he
Zeus
could.
fucked everything.
I'm not kidding when I said TLDR Greek paganism. So Zeus was horny one time.
No, no, no. It's even worse than that. It's Zeus woke up one day and decided his decree was every hole is a goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nice.
saying. Like that sounds like
Are
my
we gonna
canon
offend
religion.
people? Are we gonna offend Greek people with this? I'm just checking in.
No, no one follows Greek paganism anymore.
I have more faith in Greek people to not follow the words of Zeus, the man who fucked like 5 of his sisters.
And his children.
And it,
Hey
yeah, and
man, if I'm gonna have a god, I'm the god I'm gonna worship is the one that fucks. I'm sorry.
yeah, because this guy fucks. I have to admit.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Like,
Jesus ain't even get bitches, bro.
okay, that one might be offensive. You might want to take that one back.
Okay.
People actually follow those religions all
Yo,
day.
we got the
Jesus.
clip for the week. We got the clip.
Jesus fucking Christ,
We're
dude.
clipping that.
No, that's our first shirt. If we ever get shirts, Jesus, don't get bitches.
Hey man, I'm just telling y'all, Zeus.
That guy
He
fucks.
knew.
That guy
He
fucks.
knew what he was doing. I mean, like there were a couple siblings here and there, but
And children.
oh,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Zeus fucked
didn't know
everything.
that.
Oh, I wasn't kidding.
god damn it.
I wasn't kidding. The TLDR Greek paganism. So Zeus was
Listen.
horny one time.
Listen, every religion's got its fucked parts. Like, have you guys ever actually read the Bible?
Yes.
Dude, what about the fucking part where Sodom and Gomorrah, this man, his own daughters were like, we will lie with him to get his seed, and then they turn into pillars of salt. Like,
Yeah.
what's new? Religion's fucked.
Yo, when I was a kid, you know how like normal parents will tell you a bedtime story before you go to bed? My dad was a preacher. This guy would read me a verse from the Bible talking about if you're a sinner, God will smite you. I'm like, thanks, great, good night.
Have a dream about a girl you have a crush on. It's like, I'm a sinner.
There it is.
I
I knew all these things already about him, so that's why I'm just nodding. I'm like,
Dude,
yep,
no,
I've heard this story before.
I don't know why, but this reminds me of a story. This Alljay, do you know who Critical is? Charlie?
I'm not sure who that is.
He's Penguin
he's
Zero on YouTube.
Yeah, voiced Critical, the streamer, big YouTuber.
I've shown you a few of his videos before. It's not coming to mind. It's
I
fine.
probably don't remember.
Honestly, if you saw him, you'd recognize him. But like, he had this story about how whenever he was in high school, he got like super religious out of nowhere, and he's just like, every time I would touch myself, I'd start crying, and then I would get down on my knees and pray for 20 minutes.
Oh Lord.
He was a like actual autismo as a kid and would do some really insane shit just because of how his brain worked. And he's like, he looks back now and he's like, God, I was stupid.
Someone I know told me a story once that she was gonna pray, so she decided to light candles and almost lit her entire house on fire. And that's when she decided, you know what, being religious ain't for me.
Yikes.
There's about 15 things there, but let's start.
We're
from
not
page
gonna
one.
unpack any of them. I'm just leaving it there.
we're gonna move past
We're moving
that
past
one.
that one. That's just all I'm
So-
saying on that.
So is this whole segment just shitting on like not even religion, just Christianity?
I don't know at this point.
For
because
you guys, maybe. I am trying
I'm
not
not
to
even-
offend
I'm not
people
sh-
here.
I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying like every religion has its really fucked up stories in it.
Oh yeah.
I am trying not to offend anyone here. I
I'm
am
not
the
shitting on anything.
family-friendly person.
We're not shitting on them. It's
We're
just a
not
little
shitting on
jokey
him,
joke.
but you know, Jesus, that guy
Brian, you
doesn't
cut-
fuck.
Brian, you cuck people. That you're already a sinner in everyone's book.
Hey man, it's
Hey,
a
there's
little
no
jokey
proof.
joke.
There's no proof.
You not
You can't prove that happened. You can't prove I wasn't just being a nice guy to all the villagers.
That's what a nice guy would say, you fedora-wearing bastard.
I'm not even
You
wearing a
milady
fedora.
looking
I'm
at-
wearing a baseball cap.
Yeah, but you're talking about being a nice guy, you fuck. That's my MO for this week's podcast. I'm just an asshole to you, Brian. I'm going for your throat.
You're always the asshole. That's the problem. Remember, that's your role on this show. You're the asshole somehow.
You don't see that you have a problem.
Right? Are you just realizing this now? We've been mentioning it in every episode. You're the asshole. I think
You're the only one that calls me an asshole. So apparently you're the minority.
No, remember, because we got the 5 likes on the episode, so people agreed.
Fuck up.
So people
Shut the
agreed.
fuck up.
People agreed. They thought you were the asshole.
You signed into 4 different accounts and liked it. Don't lie.
No, I didn't. Trust me, I would admit it if I did, because that would be fucking funny, but I didn't. I didn't even like it on my account. We got 5 real people who were like, yeah, fuck that JB guy.
You know what? Leave 10 likes if Brian's an asshole.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but... Oh, man, considering our past 2 episodes only got 30 views, I don't think that's gonna happen.
It is what it is.
Anyways, moving swiftly forward. Anything else you guys wanted to talk about from your list of topics that don't involve shitting on people's religions?
Hey man, it's a little jokey joke. Alright.
That shit be bussin'. What you mean, dog?
How you liking that coconut water?
I mean, you know I love coconut water. It's great.
You like coconut? You like nut?
You
like
nut water, dude?
I
the
like how we
fuck?
I like how we both had the same thought. That's how you know we've fucking been best friends
You
for
know
10
that-
goddamn years.
You know that fucking Cody Cohen Noah. It's like, you're drinking cum powder? Oh!
Oh! What? That's gonna fuck up when you're recording.
Oh god, the way his mic peaked, I was... What the fuck?
The best part is he cut out when he peaked on my end, so it's not gonna get picked up.
Oh,
That's the
that's a
best
bummer.
part, because it's gonna sound even better.
He just completely cut out right at the peak, and I was like, thank God. That's what I needed, honestly.
Okay, I gotta stop laughing and then I can think straight.
I mean, I'm waiting for you guys to finish your topic lists for the week, so...
I'm having fun and enjoying myself. I'm sorry, Brian. Is my enjoyment that much of a hindrance to you?
When it offends people, yes.
I'm not offending anybody.
I love how I was the one that made the joke, but he's still on your ass.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah,
the
'cause-
asshole. It's his fault.
I don't know. I don't know what I have to do to please you, Brian. I'm sorry. Should I just stop being on the podcast at this point? Like, come on.
No, I need you to be the wholesome nice boy of the podcast, so then Alljay can be the asshole.
Hey man, I can be the villain. I'm cool with that.
Listen, I like to think I'm wholesome most of the time.
Except for when you get us canceled.
We only have 30 viewers. How are we gonna get canceled?
Hey man, you never know. You could offend all 30 of those viewers in one episode.
Let me just go get the most offensive song we can find and play it on blast.
Offensive song? Brian, didn't you show me a song? What's that song? I don't want to read the lyrics because
I am not incriminating myself on the internet. I may or may not have done this.
he knows the song that I'm talking about,
I
but
may
he
or may
doesn't
not
want
have
to
done
admit
this.
to it.
I mean, it depends
may
on
or
what
may
you're
not have
talking
done
about.
this.
Are you talking
It
about?
has.
Is it
Wait,
the
go
old?
ahead.
Is it the old Moon Man meme
No.
with the Mac Tonight, or is it
No.
Johnny Rebel level offensive songs?
I
don't
mean,
know.
I don't know. I don't know.
We don't know either of those
definitely
because we don't
had-
listen to offensive music because we're wholesome.
I don't either. It's just, listen, I live in the South. I have people who have shown me fucked up things. Okay.
I don't
I
know
don't
any
agree
of
with
what any of you are talking about. I am a nice person. I don't offend anyone. I don't
don't want to
partake in offensive content.
I
I
don't
find
want
it
to.
abhorrent, and I think it should be removed from the internet.
Can I finish what I was gonna say real quick, Brian? Please and thank you.
Sure.
I was gonna say I am not trying to offend anybody. I have been shown things in my life by other people out of my power, and all I can tell you is that there is a very racist artist from back in the day of America named Johnny Rebel who made some really awful shit.
Yeah, wouldn't know. We don't listen to that kind of content around here. I don't know if you're aware
Anyway.
of this. I don't know if you're aware of this if you've looked in the screen recently or not. Alljay's kind of a minority.
You're playing the race card on me, damn.
All right? He's not even pulling it on you. I'm pulling it on you.
Wow, leave it to a white person to play a race card on another white person. God damn. Brian,
Listen.
you're awful. Canceled. Red card.
Canceled.
Oh, man, listen. We were
I'm gonna
all
start-
thinking it.
I'm gonna start using the soccer system, and anytime Brian says some fuck shit, just yellow card. If you get 3 yellow cards,
Even better,
red, you're
You
out.
need to get those as a prop for next episode. You just need to get yellow
will.
card,
I will.
red card, and you
I
need to
will.
actually have a pen to write down the name and the time on it too, the way they do in the games. Brian, 44 minutes, yellow card. Brian, 44 minutes, second yellow. Right on the red. Brian, 45 minutes, red.
Talking about, I got a stylus on this thing. I can write it.
Yeah, but you need the actual cards because they actually write
I'm
them
gonna
on
get
the cards.
I'll get cards then. Fuck it.
That's what I'm saying. The prop for next episode, you need to be dressed in a referee's garb and just pull out cards. I'm waiting for it, dude. Don't let this
I
be
guess-
like when you promised 5 dogs and then didn't have 5 dogs.
I guess I have to go to Party City now.
Yep. Next episode should just be the costume party episode. We should just all show up in costumes. JB's the
Costume
referee.
party.
I'll be something. I don't know. Alljay, you too
I-
can be something.
I
Oh,
could be
just take
something.
Just take a sheet and wrap it across your body and say it's a toga. You're good. You're a
No,
frat
no, no,
party.
no. I mean, I've got a Blue Jays jersey over there, and I've got a couple Jays caps. I'll come on as a baseball player. I got a baseball bat over there too. I got my baseball glove in there. I got a baseball. I'm coming on as a baseball player. I've decided.
I mentioned this off podcast, and Brian was narcissistic about it. But who would your dream podcast guest be?
You mentioned it on the podcast.
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
I did mention-
recording during that.
Where are we?
Yeah.
Oh God, dude! I told you last night was rough.
Damn.
Oh,
I
my
probably
God.
shouldn't be on the podcast right now. Let's just be real here.
It's okay. We're an hour in. You're making it, dude. You're doing it. You're almost done.
We're already
Just
an
don't-
hour in. What?
Just don't get
We're
us
only an
canceled
hour
in the
in?
next 30 minutes.
We're an hour in.
We're 58 minutes in, yeah.
Oh my God.
Like I said, just don't get us canceled in the next half hour. You're good.
Nah, but going back, did we end up answering that question though?
No, because
I
I,
don't
just
remember.
called Brian a narcissistic asshole. You got an answer, Alljay. Who would you want on the podcast?
Who would I want on the podcast? I feel like who's like really eccentric, like really just weird. Bobby Lee.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. He's like a comedian /
I
actor.
know.
He's just really weird.
I know who
He's just
Bobby
a
Lee is.
weird dude.
What are you talking about? Let's get John McAfee on here and he can talk about his rampant heroin use.
We could do that too. Or Charlemagne the God. That guy's hilarious.
Dude, no,
From
what's that?
the Breakfast
that?
Club.
That would be awesome. What's the fucking kid that? Oh my God, red hat or green hat?
The two
Wait,
kids that are scrapping. The two fucking
Yeah.
Russian kids.
Yes.
The two fucking
Yo.
Russian kids scrapping.
Apparently those two are like 18, 19, eh? They have like
Yeah.
a condition.
Yeah, dude. Hasbullah, the mini kebab. That guy, that kid. We'll get him on here. He could talk about
Yeah,
his
doesn't he
rollies.
like roll with like the UFC fighter, Khabib? There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
He's part of his marketing team. They use him as a marketing play.
Do you think? Do you think? Is it more of like a? I'm gonna say something fucked up. Do
Oh,
you think
God.
they're using him as a mascot?
Oh, more than likely, it's marketing 101. I have something people talk about.
I feel like they're doing that though. I'm here to call it out. I'm not here to make fun. I'm here to call it out.
Who
I
would
Hey,
our
just
so the
podcast mascot
like,
be? I think it's Robbie.
huh?
Robbie is our
Robbie.
podcast mascot.
I can't say what I was gonna say. Fuck.
Thank you for at least realizing it for once.
Listen. I've known him for so long that we have had a dynamic where he calls me fat ass and I call him Jew boy. Because that's just our friendship. But I was just gonna be.
Damn it.
He said it anyways. Fuck's sake.
There's context with it, okay, and it's
There's
not.
context and it doesn't seem derogatory.
It's not like it's. I have literally been hanging out with Robbie since the 5th grade. He has been coming over to my house. He's part of the family. Like he literally had his entire high school class when we went to vocational school. His entire class didn't know my name. They only knew me as fat ass because that's what he called me.
Sheesh.
I didn't care because it wasn't like they didn't say it rudely. Like I just would have random people walk up to me in class and like, "Yo, you're fat ass. You're Robbie's friend." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
I don't know.
I mean, I've had slurs call. People call me slurs in the bus like once in a while. That's fun.
I don't think that's the same. I don't think that's the same at all.
I get called fat. It's not
Hey
like
man,
someone's
I'm
yelling.
trying to empathize here.
It's not like someone's calling me the gamer word. Come on.
Right? I don't think that's the same at all, Alljay. I think they're
Yo.
doing it lighthearted and fun for him. That just sounds mean to you.
We're all gamers here. We all say gamer.
God damn it.
I do not endorse JB's content. I don't endorse anything JB is saying currently. His views are entirely his own on the gamer word and whether or not he says them.
I don't say the
What's
gamer
the
word.
gamer word? I'm so confused.
The gamer word is the worst word of them all. It is the word that holds the most power.
I'm not saying anything. I'll tell you off the podcast, Alljay.
It is the power to rule all powers.
Nah, you guys need to tell me after. Because I don't know what the gamer word is.
You don't need to know. You're better off not knowing. Your life is better not knowing. Trust me.
JB's dying.
I can't stop laughing.
This episode has gone off the fucking rails, dude. How are we
Oh,
ever gonna get people to pay for this shit when
This
we
is
go
a
into
good-
shit like this?
This is a good episode. Don't fucking at me.
Just at JB in the comments if this isn't a good episode and he should be canceled.
Oh, now you're just championing for him to do it. Come on. Like, what the fuck?
Don't worry, I'm still gonna be the only one in the comments just at JB. Maybe Weiss too. Maybe Weiss will also put an at JB in the comments, but I don't think
He's
anyone else will.
Weiss will definitely do it.
Yeah, Weiss is gonna come down. He's gonna see at JB in the comments. He's also gonna put an at JB.
He's not even gonna know what it is. He's just like, at JB.
Yep, he won't have even watched this far yet. He'll just at JB. He'll be like, yeah, it's probably something related. If Brian's doing it, it probably makes sense. Shout out to Weiss, by the way, our favorite viewer. Also our only guest as of this point. We should probably get another guest on at some point.
Who would we want as another guest? That, like, legit. Like, we don't have to go eccentric. Like, who out of our friends would be fun to be on here?
Any of our friends would be fun to
Francisco.
be on here.
I
but-
vote Francisco as tribute.
I'm fucking down for that. Although we're gonna have to censor shit probably.
Maybe we'll have to end
No,
up
the
bleeping a
real
bunch of
issue
stuff.
is we won't be able to get Francisco because Francisco won't be able to show up at the right place in time.
Imagine him actually thinking that like it's a physical location. Then
Yeah,
it
he
is a
just shows
video
up at my
chat.
house and he's like, "All right, guys, I'm ready." Would be like,
Dude, honestly,
we're
We
gonna
should
be
get-
recording episode 6, and we'll be like, "Hold up, I'm getting a phone call. I pick up my phone. Francisco's just like, "Yo, I'm outside. You wanted me to record the podcast today, right?" And we'll be like,
Oh, that's something he would do.
"That is something he would do." But he would do
That's
it an
something he
hour
would do.
into, so we'd be almost done with the episode, and he'd be like, "Yo, I'm outside. I'm ready to record the podcast episode this week."
Dude, no, we should get Chris on next episode.
Maybe.
I can ask him if he'd be down. I feel like we could have some interesting conversations with him because he likes to play devil's advocate with everything.
Like, I
We
agree,
should talk
though.
about.
Go on.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it. Nah.
Probably a good idea. Yeah, no, I was gonna
No,
say,
because
like,
he just. Go ahead. My
I was
bad.
gonna say, like, Francisco would be probably the best guest we could have on, but it just probably won't happen. Is the sad part.
I have an interesting topic. You guys know who Chris Chan is?
No.
Oh.
Kristen Weston Chandler, probably the most documented man on the history of the internet. He is a high-functioning autistic man from Virginia who has had an online presence since 1998. And he is actually the poster child of how the internet can hurt you. Because he has been trolled by so many people. Like, it is a actual rabbit hole that you go down. Like, they have some dude made a 56-part documentary about Chris Chan, equal to about 12 to 13 hours worth of film.
So what's? I googled him, and he's what? He's a musician.
Kind of. He's made music. he that is Chris Chan. That is otherwise known as Christina Chan now.
What, like people just like online like bully him and shit? That's kind of fucked
No.
up.
It's because his crowning achievement is a comic book called Sonichu, where Sonic and Pikachu collided and made a new character. And Sonichu refers to Chris Chan as his father. It's actual cringy content, but people have taken the joke way too far. It's literally a fucking story. The story is meant to be told of what not to do in these situations. Like it is horribly sad to watch, but it is very interesting because yep,
You
that's
got a yellow
Sonichu.
Sonic. That's really weird. I feel like I haven't really tapped into like a lot of like the real grimy memes of like, you know, the early like not early 2000s. I wouldn't have known how to use a computer.
But no, just the internet itself is such an interesting place. It's got so many
I know.
little holes and pockets of information that nobody will ever figure out.
You know what? I recently just visited 4chan just for the shits and giggles. It's really weird, yo. Like I've known of 4chan for a while. I'm talking like I'm like a fucking 60-year-old that's never used
You
a
are
computer.
such a boomer. Holy crap.
I know.
When you know what Encyclopedia Dramatica is.
Such a boomer.
I actually don't know what that means.
Encyclopedia Dramatica is a satirical website where these people basically just try to make the most meme eccentric offensive Wikipedia they can. It's awful, but there's been a few times that somebody showed me something on there that I laughed so hard because it's genuinely awful.
I mean, you know, you also were the one proclaiming the use of the gamer word, so.
I was not proclaiming the use of it, okay? I was joking.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say. I'm not actually racist. I was just joking.
I'm actually hurt. You are putting things into my mouth that I am not saying, and I don't like this. I've just been on the internet for far too long and know about too many things.
Too many things.
Just documenting what I have seen. I have no attachment to it.
Where's the outright condemnation then, huh?
I'm not gonna condemn it for the pure fact that Most of this shit is dead, and it's just history. Like you
He's
can go
not
check it
condemning
out.
it. You hear this, Alljay? He's not condemning racism and the use of the gamer word.
Of course, I'm gonna condemn it. You shouldn't be a 12-year-old and get on Call of Duty and yell the N-word every 5 seconds. Like, don't be that guy.
There we go. We got him to condemn it. We're no longer canceled. Thank you, JB. We are now uncanceled.
Oh,
He
man.
condemned it.
Is that all it takes?
Yeah, you just gotta condemn it, and we're no longer canceled. Well, clearly he's not racist. He just said don't do it.
So if I say something, then condemn it. It's okay. Is that how the system works? I'm scared and confused.
I mean, preferably you shouldn't say it in the first place, but
I'm scared and confused, Brian. I don't know how to operate.
JB doesn't know how to function in this world.
Apparently not. It's like what? It's 5:30 and I'm losing my fucking mind because I drank too much last night.
Dude, it's like this meme I saw earlier. It was, what do they call Karens in Europe? And the answer was Americans. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, fuck off.
It's true, though.
Yo, why do people really like hate Americans? That's weird, eh?
No, it's really
Like, I
not
mean, I'm
weird.
totally-
It makes a lot of sense, really.
Like,
Am I that bad? Damn.
Not you, it's
Like-
just in general, right? Like, that's very much so an American... Karens are very much so an American thing. They don't really exist outside of the U.S.
I'd be afraid. Could you imagine a Russian Karen? They'd break your fucking
That's
spine.
my point. A Russian Karen's probably just an American who happens to be in Russia. That's why they call them Americans.
All I'm saying is I would be very afraid of that because of the pure fact that Russia has some big fucking people that could snap me like a twig.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't-
you're not wrong there.
I don't fuck with the Russians. They're scary.
Dude, what do you mean? What about that time Vladimir Putin played hockey with against another professional hockey team and scored 18 goals or some shit?
Exactly.
What do you mean, dude? They're not that scary. Putin can score 8 goals against a professional hockey team. They're not that bad.
I will give Putin credit for that one video of the dude presenting him the dog and he like picked him up by the scruff and Putin was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And grabbed the puppy and was like petting it and taking care of it.
I'll give him credit
That
for
was-
that one picture of him riding a horse shirtless.
I know it's a meme, but like I'll give him credit for that meme where he was edited on riding a bear. That's cool.
Riding a bear shirtless because it was from the horse picture.
I mean, if we're doing metaphorical things, we can give credit to that one commercial of George Washington driving onto the battlefield in a Mustang.
Speaking of, how's didn't you mention last time you're picking up a new car?
Unfortunately, it fell through, but I am saving up money and I have some deals on the back burner. Just gotta have to
Nice.
wait for a few more checks.
Some deals on the
Nice.
back burner, like, you know, you smash a window and you hotwire a car, new car.
Hey man,
Hey, you
they're
better
cheaper
condemn
when they're
that
stolen.
shit. You better condemn that shit. We're gonna get canceled.
They're cheaper when they're stolen.
Right? Cheaper when they're stolen. Who cares if the window's broken? A little duct tape never hurt nobody, no broken window.
Bro, you've not known pain until you have a window that falls off track and falls into the door, and then you have to tape a trash bag over it so you don't get rain on you.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly here because it drops to minus 36 and you would die.
I didn't say it was during winter, you nimnard.
No, that's my
You're
point.
not-
It wouldn't fly here because winter exists. And winter is half the year in this country.
Well, winter
Alljay,
is
am
half
I
the year
wrong?
here.
Am I wrong? Winter is
Yeah.
half the year in this country. It fucking snowed in
much.
April this year. Like, winter is
It
half
snow-
the year.
It snowed in April for me. I'm not that far south.
No, you're far south, dude. You're basically in Texas.
I-
Am I wrong, Alljay? Am I wrong? When you hear him
You're
talk,
being-
isn't that all you
you're being
hear?
you're being very prejudiced towards Americans right now, and I don't appreciate
No, it's because you
that.
call yourself a southerner.
That's because I basically am. Like, I'm right on the line. I'm technically a northern state, but we're at that level where most of the southern overhangs.
Alljay, am I wrong here? You're agreeing with me on this, aren't you? He's a southerner.
I mean, I don't know the geography of everything, so
Neither
I'm
do
kind
I,
of
but
just
he sounds like a southerner, doesn't he? When he mentions it. And to us,
not
us
really.
South
He
is
just sounds
just
normal, actually.
fair
He
enough.
just
Fair enough.
sounds normal.
Alljay's got my back. Fuck
Alljay's
you, bro.
got your back. There you go, JV. Do you feel better now? I set it
Yeah,
up
slightly.
completely so someone would have your back.
No, I only say that because like most of my customers are American and like you can really tell like that really hard like accent,
Now let
that
me tell
southern
you
accent.
what, boy. I need 15 orders of this, or I'm gonna come out there and kick your ass.
Like that.
If they put the H in what before the W, you know they're pissed off. Now, what did you say to me?
Noted.
Yeah, usually his customers don't get mad at him.
I mean, most of them are pretty chill. Like, you'll get like once in a while where like the customer just, someone shat on their cereal or whatever. And yeah.
I would know. I used to work in the same industry. For the most part, people are pretty
Yeah.
chill. They get paid by the hour. They usually aren't that pissed. Right?
I
The
have
longer
to
you take, the better for them because they're getting paid by the hour.
listen. I've had to deal with a lot of shitty customers in my day. I just know what to expect.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point, right? Like, we didn't really have that many to deal with because, like I said, they're getting paid by the hour. They're charging hourly for this shit. They don't care if you take 10 minutes or if you take an hour. They're still
Very
getting
much.
paid.
Yeah. I do want to say though, like as far as like the types of people from America that like I have the customers that I deal with, probably my most favorite ones are the Southerners. They sound so sweet and so polite like all the
Listen,
time.
Southerners come in two flavors. You have the assholes who are redneck as fuck and carry shotguns in their dually trucks, or you got the really sweet ones who are like, "I just made a peach cobbler. You want to come over for dinner and enjoy some, partner?"
Yeah, no, pretty much for the most part, I get most of those guys. Like they're so chill. Like I feel like people from the East Coast, like Northeast, they're a little like
Oh,
uptight and they kind of scare me a little bit.
oh, they're assholes. East Coast people can be total assholes for no fucking reason. I mean, then you have the West Coast, which usually has the pretentious hippies who are just like, "But bro, have you went vegan?" Like, I just caught like California is such a weird one because up north you have
Yeah,
like really.
dude, you're gonna upset Talise. You talk about his home state now.
Listen, I'm just saying,
California?
up
Yeah.
north California is different because up north you have stuff from Oregon and shit like that where people are very rural, and then
So you're saying
SoCal is
Talise is cool then, basically.
SoCal people are just fucking weird, but I love them because they're the type of people who are like, bro, I just hit this gnarly fucking wave, and it's like, nice.
No, I want to go back to California actually. Like I visited, but it was pretty short-lived. But like it's nice and warm out there, so definitely want to go back there. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, like the West Coast people are pretty like just chill. Like they're pretty relaxed. Like the way they talk to you, even when it comes to conducting business, they're just like, oh, whatever, man. Like, oh, okay, cool. But like it's usually the East Coast like people that like I'll get yelled at over something like I have no control over.
Something minor, and they're just like, you fucked me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know, man. Every small area of this country has its own breed and special flavor of the month of people who are just you'll see it all, and it's crazy to see. And I guarantee you guys have your own stuff. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
know I've heard a lot of Canadian people talk about Newfoundland or Newfoundland, and about how they talk and the weird quirks of that area, and
The
even Nova
Newfies.
Scotia.
I mean, I've never actually met like a Newfie person myself, but I have heard like
My neighbor
that
growing
they
up was
talk
one.
weird.
My neighbor growing up was one, and then there's one who lives down the street from where I live currently. I should introduce you to him, Alljay. You should just come over and we go talk to Johnny.
Johnny?
Yeah, he's an old
That's
man.
his name?
Yeah, he's an old man.
Oh.
We go
He
talk to
seems
Johnny.
cool.
I've never
Then again-
spoken to him in my life. I just know who he is because my sister talks to
Yeah.
him.
Yo, old people with like teenager names are like, I feel like they're just cool.
Their
Like
default cool.
an old man that's named Johnny or like fucking Billy. I don't know, man.
What's he gonna be your cool old man name, Alljay?
My cool old man. I probably won't go with a name. I'll probably just go by Grandpa.
Just get random children from the street to call you Grandpa.
I mean,
Yeah.
fuck it, why not?
Fuck it, why not?
Fair enough.
Listen, I'm stuck with the moniker of JB, and I think that's like kind of timeless. Like I'm gonna be an old man. I'm gonna be like, hey JB, be like, yeah.
Fair enough. I don't got shit because my name is already too short.
I know, and you don't have a second name, do you?
I do.
Wait, what is
Everyone-
it?
That's it. We're leaving it at that. It's just a
Oh,
mystery
God
for the
damn
it's a
it.
mystery for the listeners.
Oh, you don't want people to know your middle name?
No, people know who it is. I'll tell you guys clearly after. It's just a mystery for the listeners.
Oh God, I hope no one. I hate my middle name, and I don't know why. It doesn't fit me.
You know who hates their middle name? Everil. And I remember when we found it out. That was a good
What's
time.
his middle name?
Again, that's a mystery for the listeners.
Oh, I think I know. Any whoosies.
Moving swiftly forward. Just keeping all these things mysteries for the listeners, you know? Maybe when we do the secret podcast, you know, we'll reveal some of these things, but until
The
then.
100K special.
Exactly, you know, you gotta keep listening. Maybe we'll reveal some of these things, you know? Little
Or maybe we're just hacks and we don't know what we're doing. Whatever.
whatever, you know. Whatever. None of this matters. Just whatever. Moving on. What were we talking about? I swear we were going somewhere and then we got derailed.
Dude, I gotta be honest with you, I forgot what we
Me
were
too.
talking about.
Me too. I know we were going somewhere, but I don't remember where. This episode has just been an absolute clusterfuck.
That's just what happens every once in a while.
It's all good in the hood. Good
Sometimes
laughs.
it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be like that. Yeah, what's it called? Oh yeah, Alljay, we do need to start working out though. This week we're doing it. We're doing it live.
What's
Yeah.
the time wrap, Brian?
An hour 22.
Listen, if we keep going, we're probably gonna derail even more. You guys, we want to call it here.
I mean, anything else you guys want to talk about then?
I mean, not really. It's been just kind of a boring 2 weeks. Nothing's happened. It's been a good time. Like, I haven't actually hated life, so I've just been enjoying the small moments.
Fair
Yeah,
enough, honestly.
I'm just coasting pretty much right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it. I mean, it's kind of early summer for you, right? Just, you know, things really aren't picking up yet till you get to the middle of the summer. Once you get to the middle
The
of the summer,
weather-
things pick up a little bit more.
The weather has been great, though. I've been enjoying, like, just taking time out of my day to sit outside and play with my nephews and shit. It's been good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, well, if we don't have anything else to discuss, I think it's a pretty good spot to call it, you know? Pretty respectable episode length. Any closing remarks, JB?
What kind of profound knowledge can I leave the listener with this week?
I don't know, but while you're thinking about it, Alljay, closing remarks?
Closing remarks. I never did answer that whole illegal thing. I would steal cars. Not that I'm doing that. Anyways,
Not that I'm doing
don't
that
commit
anyways.
crimes. Don't commit crimes. I'm
PTA,
done.
motherfucker. 10 points.
All right, JB, finishing your closing remarks.
Enjoy what you can, people. Life's short.
Don't be like this guy.
Don't be angry. Be happy. That's actually good advice.
Exactly.
And
If you don't, if oh, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna end it. I was gonna say, and with that, so if you want to get it out, go ahead.
I forgot now.
Perfect. And with that, on that note, thank you once again for listening to the podcast, everyone. This has been episode 5 of the Subpar Mechanics podcast, brought to you by us three. We love you all. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, whatever the fuck YouTube algorithm overlords want you to do, etc., etc. Thank you all for listening. We will catch you all again in 2 weeks. See ya.
Stay safe. Stay safe out there, peeps.